Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is Q&A day. What Chinese food do you like? Oh, how can I choose? There's so much Chinese food. That is another thing that I should have mentioned before about one of the things that I love about Chinese culture. The food. Oh yeah. So, I actually prefer 家常菜. That is my favorite. The stuff that you can get all over China. So like 麻婆豆腐, 回锅肉. I don't like 红烧肉 that much. It's too fatty. But I like 回锅肉. I like 三杯鸡. I like 地三鲜. I like 宫保鸡丁. Yeah, this kind of stuff that you can find everywhere. I love bao cai as well. I can't remember what it's called. 火锅包菜. 回包菜.
干锅手撕包菜.
Can I understand traditional Chinese? No, I can't understand traditional Chinese at all. It's very, very difficult. However, I can understand the meaning behind it if you translate it in a way that's just about painting pictures, like I said before. So for instance, like 下课行, that is pretty deep Chinese. It's pretty traditionally written. And of course I can't understand every word. I'd have to study that for weeks to really understand that, and I have done that already. And I will do that because I feel like if I could study the lyrics and really understand the meaning, then I can perform it better when it comes to singing. But I do understand the meaning behind that song because of how it was explained to me. When I listen to traditional Chinese in order to write lyrics, then I'm thinking about, oh wow, so there's this man riding a white horse across the mountains, and it's dark, and the mountains are there and they're really dark, and the sky is like a really dark blue colour, and there's loads of millions of shining white stars, and then he sits down by the lake and he takes out his guqing, and for me it's playing out like a movie. So if there are any like particular details, small details in there that carry a lot of meaning, like maybe two characters that carry a lot of meaning, obviously I can't understand all of I don't get that cultural nuance, but if you tell me what those nuances are, then I can extract them and apply them to nuances that make sense in English, in British culture or Western culture. And this is how I kind of am able to not really be restricted by traditional Chinese, but to embrace it and to put it into my work. Yeah. Side note, I don't use translation software to write my songs, so I ask my friends to read those lyrics to me and we have a discussion. Usually it takes about 4 or 5 hours to go through those lyrics and really get to grips with what the soul of the song is, what the heart of the song is. That's what I care about most of all. Because then my job as an artist, as a songwriter, as a musician, is to lift those lyrics from the page and give them life. Yes. Where have you been in China, and where do you plan to go? Well, this is a tricky one because I've actually been to 43 cities in total. However, about 35 of them have only been for like a show that I did. I did a concert tour a few years ago. Some of you might have been to that. I did a theatre tour and we went to so many cities. However, I only got to see the hotel, the train station or the airport and the theatre itself, so I didn't really get to see any of it. But I have actually travelled I've been to Beijing, obviously that's where I live now. I've been to Shanghai, Suzhou, Nanjing, Hangzhou, Chongqing, Xi'an, Chengdu, Hong Kong, Xinjiang. And actually I would love to go back there during the summertime because when I went it was winter, it was spring festival, so half the places were closed. Although I did manage to see this amazing culture show of the Uyghur Muslim cultures, and I found that really fascinating. And I'd love to go back and see more, try more of their local food and everything. Oh, I love Xinjiang food, it's amazing! Also, I would like to go back to Chaka because I have a video that I want to make there. I've written a song about it and I want to make the music video that hopefully that will be coming out this year if I can ever get back to China after all of this quarantine nonsense is over. And I also have a song to film in Chongqing. And also, where would I like to go? I would like to go where you guys are because I would love to meet you all and maybe put on a little show for you or something. Do I like football? No. No, I don't. My family do, but I don't. I've never liked football. Which part of China do I like culturally? And which part don't I like? I really like the fact that there are so many different cultures in China, like this whole diversity thing, and everyone that I meet is very, very welcoming, especially in those local places. There are small towns. They always make me feel very humbled and very welcome. And like a perfect example is, like I said before, the Lahu Zhu. They were absolutely amazing. They made food for me. They were dancing. They welcomed me to their home, and I found that really fascinating, and I learnt a lot from that trip, that whole Yunnan trip, which you can see on here. I did a vlog about all of that, and things that I don't like about China. I think the understanding about disabled people. For instance, like, especially with my eye condition, because I can still see but I have a cane, like people just assume that I'm completely blind and I can't see anything, or that's how I should be because I have a cane. But like I'm trying to express to you guys, disability, blindness is a spectrum like everything else. Blindness ranges from being fully sighted all the way through to can't see anything. You know, it's a spectrum, it's a journey that most people are on, and some people are further along than others. There are also completely different types of vision. So you guys saw earlier how I see. Well, there are people that see literally the opposite of that, and they can't see in the middle, they can only see at the side. And then you've got people that when they look, their vision can't be corrected with glasses, and it's just completely blurry, and they don't have any useful vision at all. So not everyone's the same, but I'd like more education about that, especially as I have a little story. I was once in the subway near where I live, and one of the security people who check your bags and stuff, like they're usually very considerate, but I overheard this one particular lady speaking to her colleague. 那个外国人太奇怪了，他好像是假的盲人. Like faking that I'm blind. Why would I want to fake that I'm blind? Like, I'm not asking for money, right? I'm not asking for anything. I'm just going about my life quite normally, so mind your own business. Or help if you think that I need assistance. What kind of things do you think China and the UK can learn from each other? Well, I think the service industry in China is much better than in the UK. So, like, you guys have like WeChat, Alipay, Taobao, delivery, Kuaidi is amazing, Waimai is amazing. Like, there's so many very efficient things. Like, whenever I want to get something here, it always seems to take 5 times longer. The delivery here is terrible. Like, if I want to order something online, it's like they play Knock a Door Run, which is a game in the UK where we used to play when we were kids, where you knock on the door and then run away. It feels like that, because they ring the doorbell, and it's like by the time you get down the stairs, they've gone and they've just left a card saying, oh, we tried to deliver. I'm like, it's 2020, why don't you just call me? Oh, I really miss Kuaidi in China. But I think you guys in China work way too hard. In the UK, we typically have a number of hours that we're expected to work in a day, so like 8 hours, and if you go over that, then you usually get overtime pay. So whereas in China, I know you guys work until like midnight sometimes, and you don't get any more money for that, and I think that's really, really unfair. Do I still want to put on my own concert? Yes, I really do. I am so excited to come and meet all of you guys in different cities across China. Oh, wouldn't that be so great? It really would, wouldn't it? And for that show, I would absolutely love to have some live Chinese instrumentalists playing on stage with me, like I did in Trafalgar Square.
So here we have Guzheng, Dizi, which is a Chinese flute. Over here we have Pipa and Erhu. So you might be able to hear some new sounds today that you might not have heard before.
So I'd love to have like Yang Qin and Suona and Dizi and Hulusi and so many instruments, like a little Chinese band on the stage with me. That would be amazing. Do I have any other jobs apart from music? Yeah, I make vlogs and film Q&A videos for my followers. But no, I actually produce music for other artists as well. I am available to hire as a music producer. But apart from that, no, I don't have a part-time job because it's very difficult to hire someone who can't see properly. What do you want to achieve? I hope this year I can release a hit song and end up on the Billy New Year Gala. Woo! Vote for me, vote for me! No, but seriously, I just want to be back in China, exploring new places, finding all of those things that influence me, put them into my music, and make new music videos for you guys, create more songs, and just keep everything going, and to build this community so it's bigger and bigger and bigger, and there are more and more of us who are, you know, celebrating Western culture and Chinese culture and any other culture that I end up being influenced by, you know? And hopefully in my shows in the future we'll have an audience that's full of people from different backgrounds, different places in the world, who speak different languages and everything, but we can all come together and really celebrate our cultures and understand each other and learn from each other. And I'm gonna add one more question. Who cut my hair? Because we're in quarantine, right? Well, it was my auntie. Look, what do you think? It's actually literally the first time she's ever cut anybody's hair, and I was very scared, and I was basically shaking the whole time, and it took her 3 hours to do it, so I was like so bored by the end of it. But I think she's done a pretty good job. I mean, it's not the best haircut I've ever had, but I think it's better than it was before. And there's no way I can go to the hairdresser to get it cut, so... Oh, I missed one. Let's have a look. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Okay guys, that's it from me. I hope I answered most of your questions. If I didn't, don't worry. Write more down below and I will do another question and answer in the future. But that's all from me guys, so as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. Bye bye!